I'm not too sure if you guys know, but I am one of those people who often like to admit I'm a bit stubborn when it comes to this, but I like to admit when I'm wrong. So sometimes when I make assumptions or go ahead and say something, I will, take some time, reflect on it, and think, was that really the best thing to say? And then I'll go from there and, apologize to the appropriate parties for the things that I have done or the things that I have said. What does this have to do with my channel that has now become focused on MLW Wiffle Ball? I I am afraid that I need to make this video. I'm afraid I was mistaken. Ladies and gentlemen, the Midwest Mallards somehow just swept the downtown Diamondbacks. If I said this sentence back in October of last year, you would have thought that I am a okay. That's how bad that we messed up. Okay, because a lot of us were flipping out over the power rankings at the start of the year. The downtown Diamondbacks, they were first. Okay, Western Wildcats second. Those two made sense. From there, a lot of the stuff in the middle can be considered interchangeable. And I don't think a lot of us understood how good of a wiffle ball player outside of MLW that Jordan Robles actually is. This is where we all struggled. This is where we all did not understand what we were exactly talking about because, regardless of the kind of league, the kind of rules, the kind of game, Jordan Robles is one of the best, if not the best, wiffle ball players in the country of the United States of America. So, you would wonder why the Mallards somehow went from 8 to 5 in a matter of just one draft pick. And a lot of us kind of lost it over that because who knows? Maybe Robles cannot translate to MLW that well, and he somehow cannot be the player that we expected him to once be when he joined this league. So we didn't think that it was ideal for all of a sudden a unproven Mallards team to get the boost all the way up to 5 because of one player when Tommy Coughlin still was a very mediocre guy from what we had last saw. Caden Irwin had potential, but we did not know much of it. They've traded for Ben Wilson and Brendan Davenport. Both of those two guys, okay, they didn't trade for either. Sorry, they did not trade for Davenport, but they did for Wilson. Both guys have sucked so far. Let's be frank here. Both of these guys have not done the greatest at the plate. I was wrong because somehow last Friday, the video that was posted to the MLW Wiffle Ball channel on, I believe it was June the 10th, the 2022 Midwest Mallards took all three games out of the series facing the 2022 Downtown Diamondbacks, who I already made a video saying that, in my opinion, arguably, these guys are better than the team that won the World Series in 2021. That video now kind of looks like it went really bad. Like it went to crap already. And this is like continuing in my theme of, speaking too soon on this channel. Because sometimes I speak, and there was an incident where I remember speaking a lot about the Marcus Semien signing and saying that it was horrible for the Texas Rangers to go ahead and make. Then from there, they started signing guys, Corey Seager. I personally was stunned, okay, to say the least. The Simeon topic is another video for another day, but I will just say that on this channel, my track record has not been the greatest for predicting things in advance. The downtown Diamondbacks, as much as they did lose on opening day, Jimmy Knorp was off. I could tell Jimmy was off. This series, though, has me a little bit concerned now for what the downtown Diamondbacks have in store for them. Because I personally believe still Michael Shima was hitting out of his mind this series. He was making contact with the lot against a guy like Jordan Robles. Are you kidding me? And you guys still struggled. Jonah Heath, unfortunately, to start this year, has not been doing so hot, and that has really been the big impact on this team. Now, in particular, let's just start with Jordan. So let's start with the good and the bad. Jordan Robles, what the hell has he done? What has he done to this league? Jordan Robles himself, he has been going nuts. He has gone absolutely crazy this year. A batting average of 478 with 4 home runs and 10 RBIs. Tommy Coughlin as a hitter, 421 with 4 home runs and 14 RBIs. Jordan Robles and Tommy Coughlin, these two guys have been the focal point of the offense for the Midwest Mallards. And let's not even forget to talk about the pitching, because Tommy has been smart. He has gone to extra innings in the games he has pitched. His ERA is currently 3. That's not so bad considering what he was at last year. However, this is when he's smart. He plays it smart, and he gives the ball back to Robles for him to tag in. 14 innings pitched this year, and that has him now with an ERA of 184. Tommy is managing his best player the best he can, and this team is the best they have been in multiple seasons. I will say it right now, the Midwest Mallards are honestly looking dangerous. Now, the Downtown Diamondbacks, this kind of scares me from what I'm seeing right now, I gotta say. This is not looking good for a team that we initially had some high hopes for. Jonah Heath, unfortunately, is batting 0.83. He is batting, okay? Jimmy Knorp is doing the same old Jimmy Knorp things, like 435. He has 3 home runs so far. Jonah Heath, the guy who we thought was his number 2 guy, 19 strikeouts on the year, 19 strikeouts in 24 at bats. You understand how much he is struggling, Jonah Heath. Jonah Heath, for some reason, is just regressing in a way. I don't understand what's going on. And Jimmy Knorp as a pitcher, these guys have not been as dangerous as we thought they would be. I hate to say it, but they got to turn it around. You can say on paper, this team is so much better from what we know they could be. This team is much better than they were last year. We know they can be like that. We know they can. My video can still age properly, and it could still age very well. But from what I will say right now, it's not looking like that. The Midwest Mallards are currently at the top of the NL with a 5-1 record alongside the Eastern Eagles, who just swept the Great Lakes Gators. Both teams have 5-1 records. They have very well balanced rosters, in my opinion. Even if guys can't hit on like the Mallards, you still have Coughlin and Robles, who are a two-headed monster in this league right now. And as for the Diamondbacks, they've now fallen to 1-5. I don't know what to say. I don't know what exactly just happened. Because now, a team like the Great Lakes Gators, who we thought were so bad in these last couple games, they forgot how to just do everything. At least the Diamondbacks are putting runs across the plate. But how are the Diamondbacks 1-5, the same record as a team who just hasn't been able to score runs at all? Chris Cheatham, Brendan Jorgensen, Brendan Zerlag, and Reese Harris as a 4 have been struggling on the Great Lakes Gators mightily. These guys are taking the wrong turn right now. They are not doing what they are supposed to be doing. This is not good. It's really not good. There are still 9 games left for all of the NL teams in this season. There is still the Eagles Mallards matchup and the Diamondbacks Gators matchup, and these will both be critical series left in the rest of the season, considering the fact that these are the teams right now battling for the 1 seed and then battling for the not missing the playoffs and getting the last seed in the NLDS. I got to get it off my chest that I am sorry for initially saying that the Mallards, we are overhyping them, because the Mallards are clearly performing way better than we thought they would be. And they are really proving that the Robles pick, and then from there, apparently the Trey Flood trade for that pick, that the Diamondbacks are now, they don't have that. Another key part of that trade, the Diamondbacks and Mallards swapped picks. So now the Diamondbacks pick is in the Mallards' hands. What if the Mallards somehow have a top 2 selection to partner Tommy Coughlin and Jordan Robles with? A big 3, and we haven't even seen Caden Irwin come back yet. This team can be filthy dangerous because of the stuff that Tommy Coughlin has done. So in summary, guys, Tommy Coughlin is a managerial wizard. We don't know what we are talking about, and sometimes we just have to admit when we are wrong, okay? Jordan Robles is a fantastic player. I know a lot of you guys have said this to me. You know, Robles is going to be there every series. He's going to make an impact. What are you talking about? I will go ahead and say I am sorry for being wrong, but I need to get it off my chest that, you know what? It may have not been the right call to go ahead and make that video, but I thought at the time it was necessary. The Diamondbacks, you guys need to find a way to get back on track. Jonah Heath just needs to wake up on both sides of the ball. As soon as he is back, I'm telling you, the entire Downtown Diamondbacks team has restored hope, restored life, and then from there, who knows? This team has the sky's the limit potential if Jonah Heath gets back into form. So Diamondbacks, you got to get back on track. The Mallards, you can't slow down. You got to keep your foot on the gas from here. Okay? I'm afraid to admit it, but damn, the Mallards are a really good team this year. This just kind of made one of my videos very invalid. But anyways, guys, I'm wrong. I was wrong. I will say that. Thank you all so much for watching this brief little video summarizing my thoughts on the state of the Midwest Mallards, Downtown Diamondbacks, and what the results were after the Friday, June 10th series of the Midwest Mallards and Downtown Diamondbacks. Thank you guys all very much for watching. I will see you guys all next time. Peace out.